Welcome back to my channel where I talk about human resource related content and its intersection with the law under the Naija HR Chic Series with moi, Ijeoma Ucheibe, your host. So this week we're going to talk about a very touchy subject that's, well, I'm partial to law firms because I'm a lawyer, but I'm not going to put on my lawyer cap today so much. I'll still be the HR professional that I pledge to be. But before I start talking about that, it's been a great engagement session I've had on LinkedIn, especially on the last subject I spoke about, which was my inaugural episode. I spoke to little errors that candidates and applicants face or that keep them from getting their dream jobs. I know that there are more than 10. There are lots that I did not speak to, but as much as possible, I want to devote my speaking time to just 5 minutes. I don't want to bore you so much. I want you to keep coming back to my channel to listen to me talk about what I know and my experiences in handling HR related matters and issues. So today we are going to be talking about probationary employment. How long do you have to keep an employee on probation before you are confirming their employment? What happens when they are not confirmed after their probation period? What rights does the law offer them? And little things. And I'm going to give a little background to why I'm speaking to this. The very first employment I had, that was in Zamfara, where I served at a consulting firm that was working with the state government at the time. Of course, I served there, and I was lucky to impressed them enough with my skills, and they retained me after service. And one thing led to another. I was put on probation for some reason because the NYC period did not count for them, so they wanted a fresh start, which was fine with me. I'm here to impress them and tell them why I'm the best employee they should have. After 6 months, I wasn't confirmed. And yes, I had just been called to the bar, so I wouldn't say my knowledge of employment law is improved as it is currently. But so I didn't think it was a big deal to ask them, okay, why are you not confirming my employment? Why am I still under probation even after I have surpassed my appraisal requirements and everything? And I was on that level till I left a year later. I didn't get any confirmation letter, to say the least. It happened the second time, happened the third time. So it was the fourth time that I just got discussing with a fellow colleague of mine. And then I was like, this is dilemma I'm facing. I've had the confirmation appraisal done, but for some reason I have not gotten my confirmation letter. And that's when she let me know that, well, there is a matter which I'm surprised that you as a lawyer don't even know about, that when your probation period has passed and your employer has not deemed it fit to issue you a letter under the law, and she quoted the case, which is Reliance Communications, and I'm going to put it in the description box for you guys to go and check out that case. You are entitled to be confirmed by reason of conduct. Especially when the firm or the organization holds you out as still being an employee, after that date of being on probation, it is deemed that you are confirmed by conduct. I read up the case and I saw what happened. It was a case of an employee working for an organization who was not confirmed beyond his probation period, and he stayed on for quite a number of years with that company until he was laid off without notice. Because underneath his contract, he is supposed to be laid off with notice if he was confirmed. But because he was not confirmed in writing, using a letter, for instance, the company thought that they could play a fast one by laying him off. And he took the matter to the National Industrial Court of Nigeria, which is a court that is empowered to deliberate on matters or disputes of this nature. And of course, the trial court held for the employer. On appeal to the Court of Appeal, it was held that he could not be laid off because he was deemed confirmed by way of conduct of the organization. Because after the period when he was not issued a letter, he was deemed confirmed by the conduct and the way the company held him out to still be an employer. Sorry, I don't know why I keep using employer, an employee of the organization. So that for me was an eye-opener, because I had never really looked at it that way. I just took it for granted that because I'm a lawyer, once something is still at the Court of Appeal, there's every likelihood that it can be appealed up until the Supreme Court. So, but this judgment it was passed in 2017 or thereabouts, and as we speak, it's still being quoted in newer cases of this nature. So I kind of relaxed, and I think it has worked well for me so far. And I think it will work well for anybody else who is in my situation, or was in my situation, as I like to term it. Because sometimes I just think that Nigerian employers either do not have a lawyer on their side, or have a lawyer in employment who advises them on labor-related issues. So you find out that sometimes you find companies going out to get outside counsel to advise on labor law related issues. So for me, I just think that, well, this is a landmark decision. It's a case law, and for me as a HR professional, I can rely on it, not just for me, but advising someone else tomorrow who may have that same issue, that regardless of whether there is a letter to that effect confirming your appointment or employment with an organization, once the conduct of the company as holding you as an employee has gone on for so long, past the probation period, you are deemed confirmed, and you can have access to every right that comes with the confirmation, or not, in a letter or in writing to that effect. So engage me, guys, in comment section. Let me know what you think about this very touchy issue of probationary employment in Nigeria. Do you think that the law should stand? Do you think that employers should insist on giving a letter to employees before they can be treated as confirmed employees? Let me know what you think. Engage me in the comment section. Follow me on LinkedIn. Let's talk about these things. But till I come your way next week or soon, because I intend to be doing this like twice every month. I have a day job, guys. Let me know what you think I should talk about on my next episode, and I will see you on the next episode of Naija HR Series with Ijeoma Ucheibe with another fantastic topic. Who knows? See ya.